Good morning. Now let us move to the next article. Input offset current. Let us first draw the circuit diagrams needed for this. Input offset current. Let us consider ideal operational amplifier. As it is ideal operational amplifier, output voltage will be 0 when the input voltage is 0, and therefore there is no question of input offset voltage. When there is no input, DC biasing is always provided to all electronic circuits for their proper operation. for their proper functioning. Just similar to other electronic circuits, DC biasing is also provided to this ideal operational amplifier. Because of this DC biasing, current I1 is flowing through inverting input, current I2 is flowing through non-inverting input terminal. These currents are very small because input impedance of the operational amplifier is very large, ideally infinity, and therefore the biasing currents I1 and I2 flowing through the inverting input terminal and non-inverting input terminal are very, very small. Unfortunately, still mismatch is there, and because of mismatch in the fabrication of the two transistors in the input stage of the operational amplifier, currents I1 and I2 are not same. First thing, currents I1 and I2 are not same because of inherent mismatching in the fabrication of the components in the input stage in the differential amplifier. Second reason, output impedance is very, very small, ideally 0. It means that this output terminal is virtually at ground. As this is virtually at ground, this terminal of R2 is here. We can treat this terminal of R2 as here because this is ground. Because of very low output impedance, output terminal of the operational amplifier is as good as at ground, and therefore this R2 comes in parallel with this R1, and now the current I1 flows through this parallel combination. Because of this, voltage V1 is developed at the inverting input terminal, which is given by R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into I1, equation number 1. As output impedance of operational amplifier is very small, the output terminal is as good as at ground, and therefore this R2 comes in parallel with this R1. Current I1 now is flowing through parallel combination of R1 and R2, developing voltage V1 at the input of inverting input terminal, which is given by V1 is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into I1, and therefore non-zero output voltage is found at the output. Why this is happening? This is happening because currents I1 and I2 are not same, and therefore there is a current differential. As I1 and I2 are not same, there is a current differential because of the inherent mismatch in the fabrication of the components of operational amplifier. Current differential cannot be eliminated. As current differential is not eliminated, it will develop certain output voltage when both the inputs are 0. Because of this reason, we want to reduce this effect of current differential. To reduce this effect of current differential, let us connect resistance R2 dash across the non-inverting input terminal. So what will happen? It will develop a voltage V2 at the input of non-inverting input terminal, which is given by V2 is equal to R2 dash into I2. V1 is present here, V2 is present here, and therefore what will happen? The amount of voltage coming at the output will be very, very small, negligibly small. The output voltage is given by VO is equal to gain A into V2 minus V1, that is nothing but A into R2 dash I2 minus R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into I1. As this difference is reduced to very small value of VO will go on decreasing. To make this difference very small, when I1 and I2 are not same, what needed is we must have R2 dash is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Let us put this value for this R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 here, so that expression for the output voltage will now become A R2 dash is taken common into I2 minus I1, or this may be for the VOS is equal to R2 dash into I2 minus I1. What is this VOS? This is input offset voltage. This VOS is just similar to input offset voltage, which is given by R2 dash into I2 minus I1. And we know how to handle the problem of input offset voltage. We can use the method we have used to handle the problem of input offset voltage when we got this equation. And IOS, which is equal to I2 minus I1, is known as input offset current. Because of this input offset current, these things are happening, and we required to connect R2 dash across the non-inverting input terminal. Because of this, we can reduce the output voltage coming at the output terminal of operational amplifier because of the current differential. So the finite output voltage developed at the output of operational amplifier when both the input voltages are zero can be handled with input offset voltage method, input offset voltage management, and the output voltage can be made zero when the inputs are zero. Okay, so such a current is known as input offset current, which give rise to the current differential, and this current differential can cause this problem, and this problem can be handled as the way I have explained here. This is known as input offset current of the operational amplifier. Hope you got it. It is so simple. Thank you.